So let me ask you something. When was the last time that you worked on your target transition drills? Being able to quickly switch between targets can allow you to more easily take out large groups of players without them having a chance to react. In today's lesson, we'll be discussing some tips to help you speed up your transitions, as well as some drills that you can use to really refine the skill.
Recording for circle, ABC target, syncing audio, 1, 2, 3.
It's more of a triangle.
So we'll be using the triangle drill, which uses 3 targets spaced around you, each labeled with their own identifier. Then, after enlisting the assistance of a second person to call out random sequences, this drill will force you to take in new information rapidly, as well as transition between targets at varying distances. Now, the first tip that we have to speed up transitions is to use your eyes to lead the shot. Getting tunnel vision through your scope during movements can often cause you to overshoot your target, so it's important that you use your eyes to acquire your new target first, followed up by moving your gun to align with your vision. This will allow you to more accurately and reliably switch between targets, as well as keeping your vision open. Another tip for maximizing your speed with transitions is to use a side grip instead of what we usually preach, a much more narrow grip. By bracing the weapon along the horizontal axis, it allows us to drive the weapon much more aggressively towards the direction that we need it to be facing. It also allows us to much more rapidly slow the movement once it comes to a rest, as we've got better leverage. It will feel a bit unnatural at first, but we promise with a bit of practice it will greatly increase your stability. Speaking of stability, to keep your weapon steady and to reduce the wobble induced by the rapid movements, an important tip is to make sure that your lower half is absorbing the energy and not your torso. During the transition, start and end the movement with your legs and hips. When coming to a rest to aim at the target, allow the energy imparted by the pivot to go into your lower half. Now, this is going to cause you to twist a little bit at the waist, but ultimately it's going to reduce the amount of time that you need to get a solid sight picture and to be stable for the next shot.
So what we've set up here is one that's close and one that's further away. This is going to allow us to be able to differentiate between shooting fast and shooting accurate. Range is ultimately going to decide whether or not you're going to have to be faster or more accurate. When someone's further away, we need to make sure that we're being accurate because we're not going to get many chances. When someone's closer, we need to be fast because we're not going to have the time to make accurate decisions.
C, B, B. C, B, B. C, B. B, C, C. B, C, B. B, C, B.
Now, most of this is pretty useless information if you haven't worked on drawing your weapon, so if you'd like to work on improving your ability to quickly produce your sidearm on request, then make sure you check out this video here. As always, thank you so much for watching. Class is dismissed.